Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Rebels get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. He's past the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Giving him his pads. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
17, LSU, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. To the ground with the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now the toss. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buying some time. Got a man. It's Wells. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
They're setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And here comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's picked off. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Didn't find any crease in that kick. He'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going to the run, it's Ott. Shakes off the tackler. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up for a second down play. Fullback's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Spits it out to the back. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. The pirouette on the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. On the move. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. Running through contact. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 and the 11. LSU quick to the line. They'll run it. It's Ott. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets away. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but weren't going to let it happen there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. The pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another handoff.
Oh, the ball's out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. He's off to the races.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
First down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than this time.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.